everyone, this is Greyshot 17 here bringing another COH2 replay. This one is a 3v3 on Underbrook Station, brought to you by Orin. Thank you, Orin, for submitting this replay. If you want to submit your own replay, do so via my Gmail. Make sure you have your name, short description, the replay itself, no AI, and a good game, and I will check it out. But in any case, we have 3 OKW, an American, a Soviet, and a British, all fighting each other on Underbrook Station. Should be interesting. But in any case, before I get to it, I want to thank my sponsor for this video, Stimpaks, for supporting Greyshot Productions. And how you can help Greyshot Productions and them is by checking out this link below, going to their site and checking out their beef jerky. They are a beef jerky company for gamers, specifically designed for snacks to energize you while you play. But in any case, what I will say is I highly recommend you go check them out. If you want to support Greyshot Productions even further, you can go check them out and at least check out their beef jerky, which I say is pretty good, especially their peppered. Goddamn, their peppered's good. But what I will also say is you get 20% off if you use the code Greyshot. That's right, 20% off if you use the code Greyshot. So check that link, go to their site, and go get some jerky. Or, you know, just be a jerk. But in any case, other than that, let's get right to this game. Actually, if you want to support me as well, you can also go to my Patreon. There, all the links, everything's done. We're going through, and now I can watch the Stern Pioneer squad literally get overwhelmed by all the allies. And oh, wow. Okay, no. Hey, it's fine. We'll just have 4 full squads of infantry just annihilate that poor infantry squad. You can see them inside. They're like, why? Why was I on the 4th floor with a short-range weapon? Why would I think that was a good idea? But in any case, let's see. Let's go over everyone's names, shall we? We got VB. We got Wabbit Season, which is a fantastic name. Doctor Who, Drake Tavington, Orin, and Sergis? Sure. But in any case, looks like the allies are doing a pretty good job at pretty much pushing up. Is that a... Hold on. Oh, what's this? Wabbit Season decided to put a defensive line for heavy cover, but there's heavy cover all over this place, so not entirely sure about that. That's very interesting. Rear Echelon opening fire just long range. These guys realizing we're not in heavy cover. Should probably get our guys in heavy cover. Nice grenade. Not a ton of damage. Oh, wow. Okay, lots of Kubels. Looks like the OKW are trying to fortify and lock it down. Now get this awesome perspective of trying to get in close as they try to hold back the allies. Again, that's why I do it, for these awesome perspectives. Look at these guys crawling in the trench and then just doing a moonwalk all the way to the left. It's pretty epic. But in any case, what do I have to say? I just won't probably, you know, whiplash you guys too much. But in any case, we have Doctor Who going special operations, so heavier infantry, also not in close range. That could be very good on this map. We have Orin going IS-52, great against infantry and armor. Mark targets, great for weakening enemy armored units. And IL-2 bomb strike, great for artillery or very grouped up positions. Drake Tavington going rifle company, interesting. We have a good white phosphorus attack for clearing infantry and making them retreat, otherwise they have no health. And of course EC-8s. We have an ambulance coming up to reinforce allied positions and help them pretty much just stay in the fight for as long as they can. Kubel trying to push up, but unfortunately those echelons are really bogged down in that building, which is great for the allies because they're just causing havoc for the Axis, which is something I did not expect. Why did you retreat? Okay. I guess you were just waiting for a squad to move on up. Universal Carrier opening fire on the Kubel, and with its upgraded machine gun, that Kubel needs to retreat. Oh, Kubel is not going to stand a chance. A Universal Carrier is a stronger light vehicle than the Kubel, especially with all the upgrades it gets and special abilities. I do think the Kubel needs something else. I wish they would give a Kubel a special ability, because otherwise, I guess its ability is capture, but eh. In any case. Fire grenade going off. Rifleman just realizing, hey, we'll just go over to the right. Okay, we're fine. We'll capture the point. Allies pushing pretty far, but alas, they're trying to throw all the fire grenades to stop their advance. And it seems to be working, as the allies are a bit on fire at the moment. But that being said, they threw their own Molotov cocktail into the building to hold back the Volk squads. Universal Carrier coming around the flank, made Panzerfaust hitting it, stopping the allied advance for the time being. And actually, that Panzerschreck group from the Stern Pioneer was probably going to murder that thing. So, alas. You going to get a shot on it or no? Actually, surprised. We're going to get a shot? Oh, there we go. Allies still advancing all the way to the building. Oh boy. Volk squad trying to hold them back. No fire grenade yet, or at least no ability to get a fire grenade, I should say. Because I would say use that for against the buildings. That way they could burn out the infantry. But yeah, the Axis are just slowly being beat back. That being said, it's not like the Allies are not taking heavy casualties. Overall, the American player is down a lot just trying to keep up that pressure. We do have a mortar coming up. Let's see. Rear Echelon Squad looks like it actually did take some damage. And if we look here, we can see that all these Allied points have also gotten victory points. Sorry, capture. Yeah, let me rephrase that. All the points have gotten special munitions or fuel packs, which is very good. Because, again, that'll just keep them in the fight. The OKW can't do that. That's unfortunately something the OKW have a deficiency in, is they can't put down fuel packs, which is always probably a good idea to get a Wehrmacht player so that way you can get those extra resources. Oh, wow, that was a good grenade. A Malta cocktail to boot. That's going to seriously impact the Axis, well, counterattack. That being said, they are holding for right now, but I just don't think they're going to be able to really push anytime soon. Oh, nice kill on the conscript squad. We have Krevix go, or Krexis, whatever, going Vanguard operations. Not bad. Again, the commandos inside these small confined locations will be very powerful. Rear Echelon with a flamethrower, forgot about that. Very good. Very good. Because, you know, help burn out the enemy forces. What else do we got? Nothing else, really. I'm looking at PopCap as well. You can see here that it's the mid-20s for both sides. So, it's anyone's game right now. It's anyone's game. We'll see how things go and play out. But I do like the pressure that the Allies are putting on the Axis. It's making sure they can't lock down territory and keeping them with their foot back instead of their foot forward. Okay, maybe want to get the MG out of the building before it gets burned to death. But, you know, that's just a random suggestion I have. Oh, nice Vickers machine gun firing long range. You can see here the extra range that it has. Because, again, Vet 1 just completely covers this entire point, which is really, really good for just overall coverage and making sure the enemy just doesn't take those points. Now, let's see. What should I also point out here? Oh, yeah, all the British. I should probably point out the British. We'll upgrade with all the Brens, which now have been decreased to 45, but goddamn, still really potent and can easily help mow down a lot of this infantry, as you can see with this poor Stern Pioneer squad just being afflicted. But that being said, it would probably be better if they're in heavy cover. Although if they once again cover, the Volk squads would be like, fire grenades or infiltration grenades are probably something, if I had to say. Yep, there goes the fire grenade. But they are doing damage. They're at least causing havoc. Oh, that poor squad. Why are you running that way? You've ran into their gun. He's like, yeah, I'm going to pull back. Alright. How's Orin doing? Orin is doing pretty good with those guard troops just firing, harassing more likely the Axis forces. They're not doing a ton of damage, but they're in that building is just hard to kill. So they're just causing harassment, a little bit of health here and there, maybe a squad member here or there. Riflemen, unfortunately, though, getting picked apart. And this is where we're starting to see a bit of a turn. Because right now the Axis are starting to get more and more... Oh my god, never mind. What happened to all your men? VB! VB, what happened to all your men? I was going to say counterattack, but Jesus, what happened to all your men? My cat ran over. It's like, what happened? What's wrong? I'm just like, Tally. This entire guy's army's dead. What happened to his army? I don't understand. Anyway, it looks like we have some artillery that's going to be laid down by the British player. Krevix, he only has one building, though, so one artillery piece going down. But a little bit out of artillery pressure is not a bad thing. Yes, it's not as powerful as two buildings, but it still will cause havoc, especially if it's a direct hit. Any case, that building, by the way, the fact that it's just bullets and light AT forces that have done that much damage so far, not real main AT or mortar fire and stuff like that, it's pretty impressive that they've managed to hold back the Allies for this long. I'm sorry, the Axis. Although Axis coming in with a vengeance, coming on the flank. If he could, I'm assuming he's going to try to throw a fire grenade in there to stop him. We have the British player putting down a fort assembly. I'm assuming to try to heal, if I had to guess. ambulance as well coming up. Though we have a Luke's, we'll have to see if there's any AT forces. Oh, the T-70, that'll help. T-70 is a better, I would say better against both armor and infantry, where the Luke's is more designed against infantry. Nice buttoning ability as well, because that will at least, how do I put this nicely? Keep it pinned while the, oh my god. Oh, my cat literally jumped on the screen. Sorry about that. Any case, it will literally keep everything pinned while hopefully you can kill it. But unfortunately, that just did not happen. But in any case, Volk Squad's pushing on up. Or at least to heal. Allies slowly being pushed back. Oh, Commando's being dropped, and unfortunately the forward assembly did die. So that does suck. But MG was finally placed, so that'll hopefully hold back the Allied advances. Do you guys have any artillery? I should probably say on the Allied side. Okay, yeah, you guys have some mortar crews. That's good. Because this will help counteract the enemy's fortifications and other MG placements that they could place, whether it's just by bunkers or just native infantry. But yeah, any case, Volk Squad moving on up, Stern Pioneer Squad moving up, bunch of Volk Squads. T-70, I expect a mass Panzerfaust heading your way. Yep, there's one. Can we get 2 or 3 more? Or no, you're out of munitions. Okay. Volk Squad, oh my god. VB can't catch a break. Commando's now moving on in. And these, again, this is the airline officer. Or air landing officer. So they're not as necessarily good as normal commandos. But they, sheer firepower. But they have a lot of special abilities such as recon and the officer charge. Which definitely help them especially if you have a grouping of, if you have a group of commandos. And that's where you can deploy from these buildings. You can actually deploy more. So I don't know how a random plane that has no wings is suddenly like shooting out a bunch of commandos. But hey, that's what the building does. So let's not argue with it. AT gun is also in mid. I'm assuming they might bring that up a little bit to kill the bunker, which would be a good idea. Let's see how they. Oh, okay. So the Allies are doing rather well. They all have upper 30s, and the Axis have about the same, but except for VB, which has a very small army. I don't know what VB is. Hold on, let me double check his rank. No, they're all roughly the same. Oh my god, he's the best player. Or at least he's put the most time in this. Ladies and gentlemen, that's why I always say this ranking system does not matter. You can also pick up that shirt on at teespring.com/greyshotproductions. Yep, I have a t-shirt saying rank doesn't matter to highlight how much that ranking system really doesn't matter. The new COH2 ranking system does. It's just that one does not. In any case, guard troops moving on in with the mortars. Moving in slightly, I'm assuming to help knock out help out the bunker. Luke's, you should really deploy because goddamn the Allies are putting a lot of pressure. And they're trying to kill the Panzer headquarters. Doctor Who can't lose his Panzer headquarters, man. If you lose the Panzer headquarters, it's not looking all that great for you guys. Though, I will say, it's a lot of really highly vetted Volk squads. So hopefully that can counteract the enemy. And try to recap some territory. Luke's opening fire on these guys because, again, all their weapons will do absolutely nothing to this light tank because it's a light tank. If it's an armored car, yeah, different story. Half-track, different story. A tank, bullets don't affect it. Although I love the shots of the bullets hitting it and just bouncing off. That's one of my favorite shots in movies, is just bullets bouncing off that stuff. But yeah, he's trying to help his ally out as they also take mid. They did knock out the mortar crew, which is pretty good, but alas, and also they took mid, but they just couldn't push anymore. But then, subtle victories, subtle victories. Now, oh shoot, there goes the headquarters building, which really does suck because that's 120 fuel down the drain for the Axis. Though if you got a mechanized building, you could always play a King Tiger, but it could take a little bit of a while to get that. Though he's doing decent. I mean, they need more points. But right now they're not necessarily losing this game in terms of like losing their territory, as it's pretty much split down the middle. But compare that to the Allies just have a slight edge in resources compared to the Axis. Also, it's because they are able to put down more caps. White phosphorus coming down. That infantry is going to go down and help real quick, which should allow the Allies to push into Axis territory. Oh, god damn it. Retreat! Retreat! Don't lose those Volk squads. They're too good. Oh my god. Okay, VP, here's an idea. Stop losing everything. Just go with me on. Just go with me here. Stop losing everything. Meanwhile, Orin looks like he can bring up a lot of his infantry and also healing his guys since the Fort Assembly kind of got knocked out. We have a counterattack by Wabbit Season, bringing his forces. A nice spot for the Panzer headquarters, kind of guarding all these positions so you don't get flanked. And hell, though, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. I know it's next. You could say it's next to the base, but it's still far enough away. It's fine. Any case, Allies slowly pushing forward to hit those support guns, which I didn't even see. Nice job with these support guns. At least they've been harassing the enemy for a little bit of time. Oh no, the Panzer headquarters is going up, but oh, I see the other one's there too. So you're placing the other one there. Okay. If I would say this, an Allied tank gets hit by both those Panzer headquarters, it's going to take a lot of damage. And I'm being serious. Those headquarters buildings do a lot toward vehicles. So we'll see how well that does. Oh, oh wow. Yep, there goes the there goes the unit. Can he kill it? Luke's? Or no, you just hide in the crevice. That's fine. You hide in your hidey hole. That seems to be the only thing you're good at in this game. Hiding. Wabbit Season and the other guy are doing really well against the Allied advances. Like Orin, Drake. You guys are also doing a great job of just advancing and just constantly putting pressure on the Axis. So good job in that regard. Are we going to see any armor soon? I'm assuming this guy will probably make a building soon. I'm assuming he's probably sending that back to base. Drake has a major, so expect some armor. Oh, we do have armor. We have an Easy 8. Good idea. You just keep pressing. Krevix, he's getting a new air landing officer. And because you have another building, I'm assuming maybe a Comet. You know, actually, let me think about this for a second. Probably a Churchill would be good because they have a lot more infantry, and that thing can just take a beating from infantry and just still keep on going. So yeah, maybe a Churchill would be better in this scenario, especially because there's not a lot of like large swath of territory. So the Comet I usually use for speed and flanking. It's hard to flank on this map just because there's so many like tight corridors. Like this is probably the most open spot on the map, but this would be in close quarters for most maps. So yeah. Volk squad's moving on in with a half-track to boot. Luke's as well moving on in. Half-track going a little too far. Needs to set up to open fire. These guard troops could light this thing up before it gets set. Doctor Who, that was... yeah. Now it's... yeah, to even get a chance to set up, those guard troops are very, very good against it. Armor. Very good against armor. Alright. This building is somehow also barely alive. They've put a new bunker down. VB, here's the suggestion also. Maybe, just go with me here. Put a Pack 43 right here. Because that way you can fire on enemy positions. I know that wouldn't necessarily work against all the mortar fire. But you need something to fight the armor. Because right now, this armor is advancing. And with that shot, you can actually fire probably all the way over here. And start firing through the buildings at that unit. So, you know, it's a suggestion for you. Nice shot with the Panzerfaust. Wabbit Season, I'm assuming... wait, does he have all three? He has all three, so he's going for a king. But the problem is, I think VB is also going for a king, right? Yeah, he has all three buildings. And he hasn't deployed anything, so he's also going for a king. And Doctor Who. We know he had another building, and he picked the other, so he's also going for a king. So we have 3 OKW players, from what I can tell, going for King Tigers. Oh, that's just... That's a train wreck right there, because they're all saving up for the final, like, again, super unit, and it's just not gonna work. Luke's, you're versing guards troops. That's a very bad play. That's a very, very bad play. Because once again, those guard troops will literally tear you apart. Volk squads, moving over. I capture that territory. We have some units coming in just in mid. I'm assuming they're just gonna try to put a little bit of pressure. For Kenwiffer's in the back, which is, I don't know, a little weird. You figure you want to move them a little bit closer to the front. Although, to be fair, the Allies are bringing the front to them, so maybe he anticipated that move, so he moved them back. Anyway, they're trying to move in. I'm assuming they're going to try to throw a smoke over here, just bringing the artillery. No, they're throwing in the smoke over there. I think they did. Hold on. Oh, they threw it in the building. Good, great job, great job. All the artillery will knock out the buildings. I'm sure the local municipality and government will be like, thanks for liberating us. Why did you have to blow up every building? Anyway, easy 8. Wow, even with an easy 8, they're still having trouble locking down this territory. Just point that out, Drake. Just point that out. Anyway, we have an ISU 152 being deployed as well. So I'm assuming that sucker is just going to start blowing up all of this and pushing back the enemy. Volk squad's coming on the flank, trying to knock out some things. And it looks like they were able to knock out the mortar, so good for them. But alas, this unit is going through all these infantry and everything, so it may not survive. Churchill is well in mid. So yeah, it looks like the Allies are just able to get a lot of heavy armor. And oh my god, they're going to need a lot of AT just to hold that Churchill back. Fire everything! And it's barely doing anything. There we go. The ISU-52 doing its job, just opening fire on all the infantry. And now we have a huge Soviet push. And now we have Drake coming on the left. So yeah. Churchill, good idea again, because he could just take a beating from all the infantry. And still be relatively fine, all things considered. Yeah, Easy 8 opening fire on this headquarters building. Again, staying outside the other one, though this one is doing a little bit of damage toward it. Not a lot, but just enough. Luke is trying to escape, but alas, ISU-152 gets the long shot and takes it out on the retreat. VB, not having all that much, decides to go for a Jagdpanzer. Not a bad idea. Allies are cracking through the Axis lines. It's going to take a miracle for the Axis to get this back. Stuka bomb coming in, alas, not getting a lot of hits and/or kills. Hold on, let me double check something. So we got Panther now, and I'm assuming Doctor Who got Stuka. So they all just rushed for some lighter stuff. Be like, okay, we need stuff to hold the line. Panther actually a good choice because again, that can hold up. That can pretty much combat all of these things. Jagdpanzer probably gonna have a bit of an issue. ISU-52 pushing up really far. Actually, kind of surprised on that. It has explosive rounds, so it will probably do a lot of damage toward the infantry. And nice job pushing the Stern Pioneer squad back, though I think he's going to target it, hit it. Jagdpanzer hitting the Churchill. Going to try to focus on armor. Doing a little bit of damage. They could try to use the Panther to come around and take it out on the retreat. We'll see. That could at least be a small victory for the Axis. Unfortunately, you do have to worry about all the British forces over here. Along with the ISU-52. And this, oh my god, and the double Easy 8s now coming in to save the day. Hey, Panther, you may want to pull back to the Panther headquarters buildings, because then you would have a better chance of living. Or you can just present yourself to the Easy 8s and die. That's totally fine. Jagdpanzer fighting the ISU-52, but getting marked so easily KO'd. There goes the Panther. Again, 2v1, especially when you're showing your rear. Not a good fight. Artillery now coming down. At least I think that was artillery. Something hit that location. Let's see. Easy 8s. British going with a Centaur. We do have a plane overhead. From Orin. Oh, mark target. Okay, he's still marked target. Easy 8 could go in for the final kill on it. Nice shot. Deploying smoke as well. Good micro. Again, firing and then quickly dropping smoke so the AT line doesn't kill it. Getting out of there right on time. Oh, no. Damn it! The Volk squad got it with a Panzerfaust. The IS-52 is back in action, firing explosive shells at all that. It's not looking good for the the Axis. That being said, I feel like, wow, Drake, you lost quite a bit in that push, but it could be worse. It could be worse. I feel like the Axis would be doing a lot better if it wasn't for this VB guy. I'm getting the idea that even though he's played this game for a while, he doesn't know the game. Because otherwise, I'm looking at this, I'm like, what is this comp? Like, what is this exactly? What are you doing? If I was also him, again, I think like a Pack 43 would have been great, because then you could have opened fire on all this armor, pushed forward. The ICU-52 would never have gotten that close, especially behind the building. Sure, yes, the mortar coverage and stuff like that is annoying, but your support guns seem to be doing a pretty damn good job over here at knocking out the allied ones. 29 kills! Wabbit Season is definitely hunting something. Again, it's just highlighting the fact that I feel like if it was a little bit more synergy behind all this, I don't know. I feel like it would be a better game for the Axis. But right now, they are slowly being pushed back. We have Zerg Artillery, though, coming in mid. So that could do a lot if they stayed in there. Alas, it looks like... Oh, nope, wait. Hold on. Orin doesn't seem to either know or care about the Zerg Artillery. Oh, no, I think he just realized. Anyway, are you really building the Pack 43 back there? I mean, okay, I get it why you put it back there. Not a bad idea, but they have a flare so they can see it, and it's perfectly downrange of the ICM-52, which can hit it and blow it up before you're done making it. So all you're gonna do is, yeah, just literally sacrifice your unit. So good job on that. Good job on that. Seeing artillery just brings down the building. Probably gonna knock out that mortar. Possibly, yep. Rear echelon squad's also gone. Mortar not. Why is the mortar not being hit? Shouldn't the mortar be smashed? Wow, okay, that mortar's very lucky to get pulverized. IS-52 slowly pushing up to knock out more of the infantry units and support weapons. White phosphorus coming down, I assume? There it goes. That should lower the health and allow the IS-52 to literally just fire one shots at him and just instantly KO them. It's a good job for him. Oh, Panzer headquarters barely keeping them back. It's bad when a Panzer headquarters is the thing that's keeping it alive. Oh, well, not for too long. IL-2 bomb strike just knocks out everything over here. And now you have more British artillery. Yeah, this is not looking good for the Axis. But that being said, they haven't given up yet. Wait, hold on. I think, nope, I think VB gave up. Which, I would say, I swear if there's a comment saying, if I wish I had better teammates from BB, yeah, I would literally say, hey guys, if you see this guy, report him. Holy mackerel, he has sacrificed every unit. Like, Wabbit Season has a full army. Like, this is a good player right here, and a shit player right here. If the shit player was actually doing better, like, Wabbit Season's still holding his side. That's the most amazing part about this. He's still holding, he's still fighting, and he's still doing damage. A lot of damage to the enemy. His unit preservation is actually pretty decent. I mean, he just lost the unit there, and it's currently going a little bit of devilish by just floating there, but it's fine. He's still giving it his all. And also, nice job with the smoke on the Panzer headquarters to kind of stop it from being seen. But I like also the support guns going right into the smoke, so good counterplay. Again, I just feel like these guys would have a better fight if they didn't have such an idiot teammate. Every one of the allies are doing actually really well. Like, again, there isn't a bad allied player here that at least I can see. They're each well diverse in different tactics and styles. The British is slow and steady. The Soviets more reckless, just a little bit. And, well, I should probably say the American player is more reckless because he's lost a lot more units. Orin's, again, just as well, just solely with, like, taking out the big things. He's only focused on, like, the major parts I can see by talking out, like, again, the building, or using IS-52 to fire long range to hit the major targets. Again, they're each doing a really good job with what they're given and what they're doing. It seems like there's a lot more cooperation between these guys than there is on the Axis. The Axis seems like, guys, Wabbit's, I can guarantee Wabbit's like, guys, what are you doing? Like, seriously. And then you have this guy like, I have a full army, I'm trying. It's like, no, you really don't. Like, again, right now, these Verkehrwerfers are really helping. Yeah, she is the one in the building. But, yeah, it's remember these Verkehrwerfers? The one that's been alive this entire time? Now, bet 2. Yeah, good job for you. Anyway, we have, fortunately, since they can't hold their front, we have more artillery coming down. They're trying. He's trying so goddamn hard. Now he's the almost done with SG-44s. That'll do a lot more damage. Infiltration grenades going out. Stuka hitting his own men, but helping knock out the rifleman. And hurting the... Nope. Thought it was going to hurt a little bit more, but I guess not. Hey, maybe stop healing it while you're being murdered. That might be a good idea. Just point that out. Stuka... Wait, is that... He has 2 Stukas, doesn't he? You know what? I don't blame him. Oh, Doctor Who guys on Stuka. Rabbit Season and Doctor Who have Stukas. And a command tank. So that's pretty good. That'll help hold the... that should help hold. We have a crocodile tank now as well. Both types of Churchills have not died yet. I should probably mention that. Like, they haven't been able to kill either one, which is good. You know what? Good for the Allies. This crocodile is also burning the enemy down. Oh. And also, again, he has to fight infantry, right? Sorry, this guy's only infantry. This crocodile eats infantry for breakfast. It literally mows them down, and he's going to lose that. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Damn it. And the ISU-52 is just a manpower drainer. Look at that! 57 kills! Holy crap. Ace would probably be like, oh my god, this guy's actually good. 59 kills with the ISU-52. Just great job. Get that sucker out of there. Special Operations giving recon for it. There is an AT gun here, since the command tank does charge. He probably won't win because there's just too much AT close by. So he has to pull back. Churchill slowly pulling back to heal. Stuka on standby with... okay, it's Vet 1 with 3 kills, but hey, at least it's Vet 1. This has 6 kills, so Stukas could be doing a little bit better kill-wise, but again, they're doing what they can. Look, they're both Doctor Who and them have like lower 60s, upper 50s armies. Oh, that was a good hit. That was a decent hit, causing damage throughout the mid. It could have killed some things, but hey, at least they did damage. It's this guy who just keeps sacrificing his units. He's just terrible. Terrible. Anyways, nice job, by the way, for decommissioning all the armor that's just been lying around. At least that will help the Axis and get some additional fuel. Right now they need munitions a lot more, so I would try to send something over to capture that. The other problem they have is all the victory points is under Allied control, so they need to start capturing that stuff back. Nice job. AT gun's now gone, so the Panther can move up. Churchill, though, coming along the side. Oh, great hit with the Stuka. Hitting a lot of the units over here, causing a lot of excess damage, and they're all grouped up. Panther deployed to counteract the Churchill, that we have some type of ability dropping down here. I'm assuming white phosphorus. Yep. Trying to knock out those support guns, which, by the way, is 34 kills now. Panzer headquarters going up. Finally putting up a goddamn PaK-43, which I'm saying it's about freaking time. Although he has to watch out for the IL-2 bomb strike every 3.5 minutes that keep coming down. PaK-43 needs to be put up now. Come on. And it's up and instantly destroyed by the ISU-152. Although he got free cover. Oh my god. Got cock blocked so hard right there. Wow, these things still alive. Artillery, though, coming down. And they surrendered. Yeah, with that PaK-43 just getting KO'd and everything else, I really don't see how they could have kept holding. They were doing a fantastic job. Like, Wabbit Season and the other guy, great plays. Like Doctor Who, really good. And all the Allied players, really good. Holy crap, VB. You dropped the ball. Look at the units lost. That, I think, highlights how badly he played. And you can say, oh, look, the Allies also lost a lot of units. Yeah, but Drake at least pushed up and was helping his allies out. I never once ever suspected VB was actually helping his allies. He could say, oh, but he got more damage than Wabbit Season. Yeah, but Wabbit Season held his side for like a majority of the map. Well, literally VB crumbled. He got more damage done just because he sacrificed his units more. That's more like it. But in any case, yeah, so overall this game, really good. Most kills and damage on the Allied side, Orin. And good job, Doctor Who, with more damage on the Axis side. But yeah, this is just showing that a weak link can literally break the chain. And it's sad because I probably, if EB was a good player, this would have been a better game, just longer lasting. But the Germans did a great job on defense, but they were playing on defense for majority of that time, which is probably the only gripe I have with this game. But still, not bad. Not bad. And it did show that the Allied pressure, again, was unrelenting, which is good to see. It's good to see an offensive Allied team that just keeps the pressure on the Axis, because usually I see a lot of, and I am known for even doing this, where once you take a point, you kind of hold. You don't really advance much, or you don't really. It's like, okay, well, it's fine. We don't need to, it's fine. We don't need to keep advancing. We don't need to do this. But no, they not only did they advance, but they covered each other, which was really nice to see. But in any case, guys, that's game. I want to thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys like, subscribe. This has been Greyshot17. I'll see you all next time. Hello everyone, and before you guys go, you can check out a previous video on the top left hand corner, a random video that may be recommended to you on the right hand side. Below is Patreon supporters that help support this very channel, including Leo, Tim, Aaron, Nathan, Michael, Ace, Joey, Ollie, Sergeant McPain, and White Hot D. Thank you guys so much for your awesome support. You guys rock. This has been Greyshot17, and I'll see you all next time.